Crimson Fox MTG here, and I'm sorry that I have not been uploading recently, but there has been some issues with my recording. But I am here today with an MTG deck, and I want to talk about Merfolk Historic. Merfolk tribal has always been kind of a favorite tribal of mine. So let's talk about this. First and foremost, you got 4 copies of Miscloaked Herald. This is a great card. It's a 1/1 that can't be blocked. Solid. Solid by itself. You got Jade Bearer, which when enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on another target Merfolk you control, which could easily be a Miscloaked Herald. You have Komina's Speaker, which ends up being a 2/2 for 1 as long as you have an island. You got Perilous Voyage, where this card is actually good. Okay, return target non-land permanent you don't control to its owner's hand, and if the converted mana cost is 2 or less, you get the scry too. So you could bounce something and then control your next turn. You got Silvergill Adept. This is in there for card draw, of course, as you can see. This card does work. Deeproot Elite. This is one of the most important cards in this whole deck. Whenever another Merfolk enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on target Merfolk you control. This pairs really well with basically anything that drops on the board, particularly your Jungle-born Pioneers, and adds a lot of power to the deck. You got, this is your Anthem effect, Merfolk Mistfinder. You got your Jade Light Ranger, which this is a decent card. I mean, it explores, then explores again, which exploration, explore, aka, is good effect. Your Jungle-born Pioneer puts 2 creatures on the board, one of which is hexproof. Your Komina Tyrant of Orazka is a really good card. I mean, it allows you to make it so that this thing can't be blocked, or you can tap down some Merfolk and draw a card, or you can give all your Merfolk +1/+1 as long as you have enough of them out. Solid. Seafloor Oracle does a lot of work in this deck by allowing you to draw multiple cards. Remember, when you play this thing, play it as an Anthem effect. If you have a full board, you attack with everything, but you lay this down, right? And then you attack with everything. If you hit them with 4 creatures, you're drawing 4 cards. That is solid. Even if you only get this thing to go off 1 time and you draw a card advantage 3 off it, it's still a decent card. You got your Tempest Caller, which this thing is to finish an opponent. Tap down all their big creatures and be able to attack in. You have your islands, your forest, and your unclaimed territories. So today we're going to be trying this in Historic, and we'll see how well we do. All right, everybody, here we go. Going into Historic. Green-blue Merfolk. Let's do it. And by the way, if you like my content, please like and subscribe. I will try to make many, many more videos soon. I apologize again, my video equipment was not working right, and that is why I have been so silent for so long. So anyway, this is a solid hand. I mean, obviously I don't have the other green for the Jade Light Ranger, but I do have mana for the Komina, the Merfolk Mistfinder, and the Kuminas. So we're going to go ahead and drop this and hope to pull into another green. Well, another blue, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna drop this Komina Speaker. He's playing black. Interesting. Okay, some kind of weird zombie deck. Alright, this is solid. Let's just go ahead. Get this Deeproot Elite out. Tack in for 2. See what this guy does. Some kind of zombie deck, which, by the way, if you don't know a card to put into a black deck, and you need a 1-drop, this is a solid 1-drop. I'm going to say that right now. Solid 1-drop. Very solid. I would be a fool to block that. I think that what we do here is we drop this. We drop this down. Throw this in against the enemy for 4 damage. There we go. By the way, the beer of this morning is Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA. If you haven't had this, solid card. All right. Well, my friend, we're going to go ahead and do this. Let's see if this guy wants to get hit for 6. Yep. I figured as much. Eternal Taskmaster. Still trying. Man, all his zombies. You know what? Let's get rid of this too. This is not looking good so far, but at least I got rid of his ability to draw other creatures. But this is not looking good. We're going to Shade Light Ranger here and see if we can just power through the deck. Stay back and see if I can maybe just ward him off. Cavalier, not looking good. This is not looking good at all. Do I block this? If I don't, he'll start exiling creatures and bringing them back. I think I block this. This is pretty bad for me, I do have to admit. I'm going to reveal the Merfolk card. Which will be this one. Draw a card. Lay this down. Alright. Here we go. Was able to recover my hand. I can also just start drawing into cards if I need to, which is solid. He does have the Cavalier. Why would you play with this card? Other than making zombies. Alright, sure.
Apologies for the smell. I've been recruiting.
Alright.
Oh, look what I found.
Let's check his graveyard and see what he would return. I think that I don't block this. And I will take the 4 for the moment. And then I draw into a card. Good thing I did that. Would have been tragic if I didn't. You know what, pal? Fwah. Let's try it. You want to block something?
How dare you!
Okay. I don't want to get his ultimate off because he will kill me. And that will be very tragic.
Servitude? Think of it as partnership.
Wow, this zombie deck is really just doing so much work for him. Oh, man. Jasu Vass! What I wouldn't give for a board wipe card right now. I am trying my best to win, and my choice is really going to eventually come down to killing this. This Death Baron, by the way, this is the source of all my problems in this game. The fact that he can give everything +1/+1, which That I don't mind. If it was just the Anthem effect, I wouldn't mind it. The fact that he's giving everything +1/+1 and Death Touch is really what's killing me here. Because of the fact that I can't really do anything here. Because of the fact that I am not pulling into the cards I need. That doesn't help. And it's probably game over because of the fact that I just can't pull what I need. I just cannot pull what I need. We are going to go in and kill this thing. There. The Liliana's is out.
Smug look off your face.
Let's see if somehow I can come back. Another Death Baron. Just what I don't need. It's a done deal, everybody. Merfolk just couldn't win the day. The Death Barons really just downed me, destroyed me. It's a game over, and I'm going to go ahead and concede. This is done. It's absolutely done. Merfolk not working so far in Historic. Let's get into another game. And I'm going to tell people right now, this is not a Tier 1 deck by any means. It's probably Tier 2 maybe, if that. It's fun to play, but you're not going to win game after game after game with it. So be aware of that. This is an okay start. Not the best start, but an okay one. I'm going to wait on the Jade Bearer. I know that means that I'm not really going to be doing much until turn 3, but hopefully I'll pull into some quicker drops on turn 2 that can really take advantage of this Deep-Root Elite. But I think I'm going to psych him out. Maybe he'll think I have a counterspell in my hand. Eduardo Sessa. Wish I had pulled that on turn 1. That would have been nice. Let us go ahead and just lay down this Deep-Root Elite and see if I can just get a whole bunch of value. Alright. Going for the value town now. There we go. Going in with the 3/3. Now I can start laying out Pioneers and really laying out Hurt. Unless he destroys me, in which case I'm going to be in some trouble. He did not. Alright, well, let's lay this down. Go with Merfolk. Drop this. Let's move in. And this is what I was talking about, the Deep-Root Elite being such an awesome card. If you notice, I've been spreading the counters around a little bit. There is the Luminous. But it's not a lifelink creature. It is not a lifelink creature. I strike in for the 7, and then next turn I strike in for the kill. Could have won last turn, actually, so my mistake if I don't. Ravenous Chupacabra. That no longer matters, sir. I can do enough damage just by myself, but I'm going to go ahead and play this. I'm going to attack with everything. Okay. Okay. Still enough to kill you, pal. Don't know what to tell you. Good game. Merfolk coming in for the win. Solid. Do you see how good that Deep Root Elite is? You get that thing out, and you start taking advantage and abusing it, and they can't remove it right away? Solid card. Particularly with the Mistcloaked Heralds. It makes Mistcloaked Heralds really good, and if you play a Mistcloaked Herald and then you follow it up with a Pioneer, you can have an unblockable thing that they can't do much about. Last game, everybody. Here we go. Coming in with Blue-Green Merfolk. This is game 3, so far we're 1-1. Let's see if we can clinch that third game and just come on ahead and show the world what we're about. This is an okay hand. It's nothing that I find incredible. I am going to be on the draw, so let's see. You bist! You are you bist! You bist! Ooh, red, white. Oh dear. Good old red, white. I'm going to wait on the Jade Bearer. No point in playing a 1-1 for 1. Here we go. It's some jankery deck. It's some kind of control-y-esque deck. Not looking forward to that at all. I think I play the Silvergill. And I will reveal the Merfolk card that I intend to play, which will be the Jade Bearer. Draw a card. Drawing a lot of land that I don't need. To make this deck optimally work, you need about 4 land, really. I think that I go with this, and I do Merfolk. Ah. Let's just throw a bunch of jank out and see if they just board wipe or whatever they're trying to do. I'm not exactly sure what kind of deck they're playing. Bond of Flourishing, this is a great card if you have this. It's a good card. Because I'm a little afraid that they're just going to board wipe or something, and then I'm going to be SOL. Because they're not playing anything. I think I hold on to my hand for the moment. I don't think I overplay my hand. I kind of want to force them into the board wipe if they have it. See, I knew he had it in his hand. I knew he had it in his hand. And I knew he was just waiting for me to kind of overplay my hand. And I think I keep these Jungleborn Pioneers because they quickly rebuild the board with Jankery. And let's force him to have to use another board wipe. Oh, he doesn't. And I'm just going to keep you know what? Just in case, I'm going to go ahead and play that Mistcloaked Herald, but I'm not going to overplay my hand again. It cannot be stated enough that if you overplay your hand with a deck like this, that you will die. Well, he'll get the look into 7 cards. So if he whiffles for some reason, he's dead. Do I want him to do 7 cards or 6 cards is really the choice that I'm trying to make. I don't see much difference. Is it just tons of dinosaurs? Oh, wow! He whiffed that so badly. So immensely bad. And I think I'm all in. Okay. I think that at this point, I throw as many little merfolks out as I can. Just try to flood the field with just enough to get past whatever dinosaurs he's going to send in. So if he has a board wipe, I'm in serious trouble here. But he'd have to wipe out his own Gishath, which if you have this and you're going to play an 8-drop spell in a dinosaur deck, I mean, it's pretty legit. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Do I take all this? How could it possibly get any worse? Oh, yes! Of course! Of course. A horse. A horse, of course. Can I pull this off somehow? I can. Maybe. He doesn't have the 3 mana. This is hilarious. And it's unblockable! Oh, yeah! I knew that Deep Root Elite was the only card I could pull to win at that point. All right, everybody. That was Blue-Green Merfolk. And if you enjoyed the content, as always, please subscribe, tell your friends, watch my videos, enjoy. Thank you very much, and have a happy new year, everybody. I hope that you're all partying and staying safe. Enjoy yourselves. All right, ciao.